Welcome to Good Time Writing. I'm romance author Lori Thorne, and this is my weekly writing vlog. If you're joining us this week, I'm going to go ahead and apologize in advance because it was a good time writing when I got to write. If you've listened in before, you'll know that I have a kind of loose goal. I don't totally hold myself to it all the time, but of 1,000 words a day between the books that I'm writing, which there are 2 currently. I did not meet that goal most of the week. It's just been a really weird week, and it continues to be. Last week was kind of a weird week too, but we're moving. There's lots of going on. I've got 2 jobs overlapping right now, so it is what it is. So without further ado, we will go into the week breakdown, and then I will have my favorite lines at the end so you can vote your WIP. Vote for your favorite in the comments, let me know. So here we go, the weekly rundown. So on Monday, I did 386 words in Dirty Hands. Now, what was happening Monday? I also did this, which I'm really proud of. So I had my biggest order ever, and I always make my book orders really special and like opening book mail should be, right? I try to please everyone, but I wanted this one to be extra so I made some extra stuff, and this was one of the things so that I can send shipping notifications for people who order through my website or through my TikTok shop. I didn't do much more writing, and that was because my husband and oldest child were supposed to have already gotten in from their trip to North Carolina on Sunday. They did not. They had a crazy time with their flights that I will not go into. Suffice it to say, I was waiting for them so I could run to pick them up all day, managing the house, managing the other kids who were going to school, and finally they got back at around 5 in the afternoon. Tuesday, I didn't write at all because I was on a chaperone with my middle son. We got to go to the aquarium. We got to go on a boat ride. We saw wild dolphins. It was glorious, but there was no writing. Wednesday, I did 1,009 words in Dirty Hands, and I looked up fall injuries from 10 feet. I wanted to do more, but I just ran out of time. I did eke in 152 words in occult accounts because of the guilt of not writing the first 2 days. On Thursday, I didn't write in Dirty Hands. Again, I had a lot going on today. I did do an interview with Lauren Page Reeds, who has just reviewed Enchanting Elixirs. The interview will be on later. Y'all, a lovelier person you could not find. If you have not subscribed to Lauren, please hook up with her. Do it now. But I had a great time talking with her. And then we had other worky stuff. I did do 147 words in occult accounts. And I Googled, can you use an American credit card in New Zealand? You can in most places. There you go. And then today, Friday, I did 957 words in Dirty Hands. I Googled prairie animals and date night ideas. The Foxian is real. That's all I'm going to say about that. That brings us to our grand total, 2,352 words in Dirty Hands, which is actually not too bad. And we're in chapter 24, 299 words in occult accounts. We're in chapter 12. You know, some weeks are just not the same as others. I don't know what to tell you. And here is voting on your WIP. Vote your WIP. So I have 3 short lines this week. Line number 1. Zombies can't have quirks, Fiona. Line number 2. Vera said if I was back before midnight, she would ground me. And line number 3. Every wall sported bright murals as if unadorned brick was illegal. Let me know your favorite. If you enjoyed this, give me a subscribe and we will have a romantic good time.